Quarantine, you know the vibes. Zoom.
What's up? This is one and only Kash Doll. You're watching Quarantine Questions, and this is episode 5 on RapTV.
Yeah. You can quarantine the body, but you can't quarantine my soul.
Alright, what's good, y'all? We got Kash Doll in the building, virtually speaking, of course, with Quarantine Questions on RapTV. I'm your host, Pro the Goat. It's nice to meet you. How's it going?
And it's nice to meet you. You know, just taking it day by day.
True. By the way, congratulations on the Delish Kitchen tour. I'm not a huge home network person, but I'm kind of a fan of your whole setup with the whole natural lighting and the blue marble counter. I see you.
Thank you. That's like my favorite. That's my favorite part of the house. When I seen this house, I was walking around looking in the windows, like, oh my God, there's so many windows. I was so in love with it. So yeah, thank you though.
Yeah, it's like almost every shot, like it's perfect lighting in there because of all those windows. And did you get all the blue pots and pans all to like match the counter, or was that just
so it can match the counter and stuff? Like I be trying to match. I'm a Midwest girl. We really into matching stuff like that. So I wanted to match it up and make it look real pretty and elegant.
Yeah, I was fucking with it. And by the way, I actually learned a lot with that video. I had no idea that you're not supposed to pour water on a fire if it's coming from an electric stove. You're supposed to pour flour. Is that right? And you learned that the hard way, huh? I
learned that the hard way. The fire hydrant people was like, you're supposed to put flour on it. You're not supposed to put water. I was like, oh shit. But yes, that was so funny too, because I was so young. I was 20, and I was going crazy. Like, what in the hell?
And was that after you quit your Best Buy job?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, on the music front, you just dropped a song with Zaytoven called "Nervous" a little bit ago, and it's doing numbers. What's the reception on it?
You know what? I did that song so long ago, like I had almost forgot. And then when they hit us like the day before, a couple days before, like we about to drop this song, I'm like, oh snaps, that's fire, because that song a bop. And then so we came out, and I remember making it was magic. Like we was just in the studio, everybody was just vibing out, and it came out crazy. Like because they was
recording it together.
Yeah, we all recorded that together.
Especially nowadays in the industry, a lot of people just send songs back and forth, so it's like a whole different vibe when you're together.
Yeah, because you know everybody really be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody was in Atlanta, it was like, okay, well let's link up, and then we all went to the studio and we got it done. And
you guys plan on doing a video to that or no?
We did a video to it, and it's about to drop tomorrow.
And you know, since it is Quarantine Questions, we gotta ask you, what you been doing during the whole lockdown situation?
Man, just chilling. I just been relaxing, getting my mind together, sleeping, and planning out stuff, and like seeing my niece and nephews, spending time with my family, cooking a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just stuff like that. Just self-care.
Facts. Very important. And you dropped your debut album, Stacked, a few months ago. How was the reception on that when it dropped? Because your fans been waiting on that for a while.
Man, they was waiting on it, so it was like crazy. Like I had billboards, and it was everywhere. It was like, it was just crazy. It was just amazing. For my first project, it was amazing.
And I honestly feel like you should do a music video for Doing Too Much, because that shit is a bop.
I know. I wanted to, too. So I think I'm going to do a couple little videos for social media and stuff, though, for sure.
Okay. Do you know, like, what single you want to do a video for, or the next
Doing
one?
Too Much. I did a couple of them for the album already, but I dropped them, like, before the album. And during, like before the album rollout, I dropped them already. So, Doing Too Much and Crazy.
Oh yeah, Crazy's my shit too.
Yeah.
I saw a video on YouTube for it, and it was I thought it was an actual music video, but it was just like a lyrics video. I was like, they got to do an actual video for this shit. It's a whole storyline, like.
Like some crazy stuff, like when how girls be acting crazy. I'm ready to put my acting on.
Yeah, and you got a little experience with the acting already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. And so yeah, let's take it back one time. You were born and raised in Detroit, and a lot of people don't know that you're actually one out of 6 kids, right? That's a big family.
Yep, I'm the oldest.
Okay, and how do you think that shaped your personality growing up in a family like that size?
You know what? I think that's where my bossiness come in at, because I feel like I helped raise them. All my other brothers and sisters, you know, like I was the one cooking, I was the one cleaning up, I was the one making sure everybody walked home together and stuff like that. So, you know, it kind of gave me like, okay, I'm a boss. These my kids. I feel like them was my kids.
Okay.
I had responsibilities early. I liked it, you know.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And that helped, and that helped shape your mindset, right? Like going into like the music business and knowing what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm very mature. You know, like I think of the positive out of everything, you know.
And actually, your childhood house was in the music video for KD Diary too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sure was.
How'd that feel?
Crazy. I look at it now to this day like, wow, I can't believe that.
Yeah. And you know, Kanye actually just bought his childhood house in Chicago. Like, would you ever consider buying yours or not really?
I looked it up already. Somebody had bought it, but they're not doing nothing with it. I'm gonna see though. I tried to do it already. I'm a retry.
How much is it going for? Or how much is the last person got it for?
So cheap. It was like
Bro,
$4,000 or something like that.
And honestly, like I really like that's one of my favorite songs, KD Diary.
That's my favorite song
of all time that you've ever done. Okay, bet. And it's definitely given me like Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmare vibes. I'm sure you both said that, right? It's got that like come up feel to it. And I would even go as far as to say I think it's kind of like a combination of that and T Grizzly's First Day Out put together. Like
yeah.
Song, right?
Yeah, those are the vibes.
And speaking of T Grizzly, you know, he dissed Eminem before, and then even Gucci came out saying nobody listens to Eminem in the hood. And you're from Detroit. How did you guys view what was your perspective on Eminem growing up as you were growing older?
I don't know what they talking about. I love Eminem. I would rap a whole Eminem verse right now.
What's your favorite Eminem song?
I think it's Superman.
Okay, that's a classic.
Wrong. I love these hoes. No secret. Everybody knows. Yeah, we fuck, bitch. So what? That's about as far as the buddy goes. I would rap the fuck out of the song.
I would rap a lot of. I'll call you again.
I'll take you around every bar you attend. Never know what kind of car I'll be in. We see how much you be partying then. You don't want that. Neither do I.
Neither do I. I don't want to flip when I see you with guys. Too much pride between you and I.
Not a just man, but females lie. But I guess that's just what sluts do. How could it ever be just us two?
Ever be just us two?
Enough to trust you. We just met and
I just fucked. Yo, that song was
but I do know one thing though. Bitches, they come, they go. Okay.
And Drake took that too on his last song he put out, remember? At the very end?
Yeah. So I don't know what they're talking about.
So he was big when you was growing up. Like everybody was rocking with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No doubt. And even when you were younger too, like you were clearly hustling. You know what I'm saying? Ever since a young age, you were the oldest, you know, in your family. You had to make ends meet and you had to help out. A lot of people don't know this, but there was one time where you worked 3 jobs at the same time, right?
At the same time. Little Caesars, Better Made Chip Factory, and Best Buy. All of those at the same damn time.
That's crazy. And I heard about your Best Buy stories. How many TVs did you let slide out the store before they finally got caught?
I ain't saying nothing.
There had to have been a couple at least though, because yeah, the whole thing ended up catching up to you, but
it was a few.
But shit. And then from there you transition into starting to dance and stuff and like really get into the bag. To the point where in KD Diary, you even said 5 years out the club, now you bitches can eat 26 in one night. They can never top me, right? So that line in the song is when you were actually referring to making $26,000 at the club in one night. But that was just off singles, right? You didn't even talk about the rest of the money that came in that night.
Right, like the bar. I mean, like the bar or the door money. I just talked about the singles.
Yeah. And you had your mom working the door too on it.
My mom was working the door. A couple of my sisters, my brother, one of my sisters was getting the money up.
There you go.
It's a hustle.
Whole family operation. Yeah, no doubt. And around that time, your boyfriend at the time is actually the one that kind of helped, give you some courage to become a rapper. And y'all went to the studio that night to record your first song ever, right? Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yep. I did off that Get Money beat. His name was Dex Osama. And we went to the studio and we made my first rap. And that's when it all started.
And then you went ahead and it was like you guys thought it was hot, so you posted it on IG. Do you remember a couple bars from that first song that you can spit?
I'm getting money, calling shots from the crib. You ain't no boss. I send niggas to where you live.
I'm sure the Cash Brats will love to hear that.
The Cash Brats crazy. They gangster.
I believe it. I most definitely believe it. And I'm sure you remember that song "Taking Trips" with Cheddar Ave, right?
Yep, because that's why I got my feature. When I posted that, somebody paid me $2,500 for a feature, and I was like, hold on, what? You get paid for this shit?
And was that like the very next day?
That was the very next. That was when I posted it. They DM me.
That's crazy.
And I got paid $2,500 for a feature right off then. Then they paid me for the video. Then I end up opening up a Chief Keef with them. I'm like, hold on, I'm a fucking rapper.
How much did you get for the music video?
I think it was another 25.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And then after that happened, For Everybody was the song that really popped you off, right?
That was my song, and Run Me My Money remix.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then honestly, For Everybody, I like the whole concept of that song. Have you ever heard that Nicki Minaj remix to Biggie's Warning? She's got a whole video for it. And then it kind of reminded me of that because she's on the phone in the whole video. And like with Biggie's, it's like somebody's about to kill him or trying to come get him. In Nicki's version, is some girl with her man or whatever, and she's like trying to go get her. You should check that out sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a Warner remix. But yeah, so Everybody was out around the time that you met Drake, right? When he slid in your DMs.
Yep.
And you had mentioned to your friend, because it was her birthday coming up, that you were going to introduce her to Drake, but that was before you realized that he had already said happy birthday to you in a DM, right?
Exactly, and I lost my fucking marbles. I went to my DM and seen Drake was in there telling me happy birthday, and I ignored him. I screamed.
So how were you gonna finesse that without even having spoken to Drake beforehand?
Because I seen that we was following each other, so I just speak things into existence. So I was like, okay, this is the time. Let me go DM him and see. And then when I went to go DM him, he already was on my DM. I'm like, oh shit.
That's crazy. That must have been a crazy feeling.
It was.
And since then you've had, quite a few big collabs. Can I tell you my personal favorite?
What is it?
It's
me and Big Sean.
Yeah, how'd you know?
That's everyone's favorite.
So Good was my shit. So Good was my shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
How did y'all link up for that song?
He DM'd me on Twitter because I'm from Detroit. He's from Detroit. We DM'd each other.
Okay.
And he was like, I want to send you a song, and he sent me that shit. I hurry up and sent that shit back.
You wrote it on the spot?
Hell yeah. I was like, what? Because, Big Sean at home, that's the Don. So I'm hold on. And so, shoot, he sent the song. I went to the studio the next day, laced it, sent it right back. And he was like, this is fire. And Metro Boomin said that was his favorite song off the album.
Off of the entire album?
Off the Double or Nothing, because that was they collab, Big Sean and
Yeah. And at the end of your verse, you said, my man's ass whose pussy is this? I said, Big Sean. that was the part that I was like, oh shit. I'm sure there were like dating rumors after the song came out, right? Or no?
I don't know. I don't pay that no attention. Whatever. Okay. That's my friend. Cool. I love him. I love him like a brother.
Yeah, and I like the other joint you guys did together too, where he was on the hook. That was tough.
Ready, set.
Mm-hmm. That's my shit. When you were like, I'm a D girl, I'm determined. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Bar.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then you did Ice Me Out, right? And that's what basically kind of took you to the next level after that, right?
Ice Me Out did, yes. Ice Me Out. Ice Me Out, I dropped in like 2018. Yep.
And then it made it to your album Stacked.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you say is the biggest difference between Stacked and Brat Mail and The Vault?
Because Brat Mail and The Vault was really things that I made while I was stuck in a contract, and I just wanted to get those songs out. There wasn't nothing
Okay.
I made off rip and, put a whole, like with my album with Stacks, I kind of try to give everybody me. So I gave I gave my story, I was going in with different producers and different writers, and I just kind of wanted to give them my everything. I put my all into it. With Brat Mill and
Were more like mixtapes, you feel like?
Yeah, they were mixtapes too, and plus it was just music that I already had, and I just wanted to get it off.
And also, like, now obviously you're a star in your own right. By the way, I did like your verse better on She Bad with YG. That's just me though. I fucked with that.
Thank you.
And I wish that had came out fucking, yeah. I'm mad they took it down from SoundCloud when you fucking posted it.
Yeah, they kept taking it down and stuff. It was like a whole bunch of crazy junk going on, but whatever. Life goes on.
I mean, it is what it is. I would like to know personally, what is your top 5 favorite rappers of all time? I know for a fact one of them's Fabulous, so you didn't got to lie to me about that. I mean,
Fab is, I say Ross.
Okay.
Sean.
Big Sean.
Yeah. Probably Lauryn Hill.
Okay. That's 3.
That's hard. Because you got to say, I can't give you my top 5 because I have a new 5 and then I have like the classic 5.
Okay, give me both of them.
Who else do I turn on? Because Lil Wayne, he one of them too, but then it's like, I like Meek.
Okay.
Then I also love like Jadakiss.
Oh yeah, no, he's a lyricist.
That's different. Like then like DMX and J. Cole. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have too many. Because Fab my number one favorite.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, Fab my number one
of all time. Okay.
And shit, last but not least, we like to play a game with every single one of our guests. If you're down, it's called Smash or Dash.
Oh shit!
So
we basically give you a list of names. Either okay, and also I gotta make sure I specify this. This is all hypothetical. So if they were to be single, right, and you were to be single or whatever at some point in time, so I'm gonna give you a list of names, okay?
Okay.
And you let me know Smash or Dash. Okay, all right, let's go. Okay. Jamie Foxx.
Next.
Okay, Dash. Justin Timberlake.
Smash.
Okay. Fabulous.
Smash.
Okay. Childhood crush. Safari.
Dash.
Okay. And the last one is Nick Cannon.
Smash.
Really? Because you guys were like going back and forth like about the whole monogamy thing.
I said,
like he's all into the polygamy thing.
You talking about being with somebody?
Okay, true.
He look good.
Okay. No doubt. And thanks for playing the game. Do you want to let us know anything coming up that we should be on the lookout for that you got coming up?
Just look out for me. I'm coming up.
Okay. Any singles dropping soon or?
You know what? Soon, but I don't have any dates or nothing, so that's why I don't even want to,
Yeah, and you said you had shot a few videos like already shot, right? Or are you just waiting on a time for that to drop, or?
Maybe.
Like it's an exclusive or something.
Something is coming in May.
May. All right, we'll be on the lookout then. And is there anything you'd like to tell your Cash Brats?
I love you guys so much. Stay in the house, and I can't wait to see you. I'm ready to jump in the crowd.
Yeah, I know. Your shows be lit. Like, aren't you missing performing?
I miss my fans. I miss my Cash Brats a lot.
Yeah, it must be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming out. This was the 5th episode of Quarantine Questions. Make sure y'all tune in. We're dropping episodes every Wednesday and Sunday at 9 a.m. LA time and 12 noon New York time on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, and let's give it up to the queen, Kash Doll. One time for coming out. Thank you.
Hey, y'all.
You can quarantine the body, but you can't quarantine my soul.